How would you like to play as 3 raccoons in a trench coat, disguised as the world's greatest spy in a game where everything is decided on the flip of a coin? If that sounds up your alley, you should really be checking out Mission Impossible. Hello, my name is Brian, and this is Games I Want to Play That Are Not D&D, and in this episode I'm talking about Mission Impossible. And this is the latest in a line of games like Star-Crossed and Fiasco that are setting themselves up a little more like a board game in the way that they are packaged, which I think is fun. It's not for every game, but for games like this that are trying to get newer audiences in, it's very easy. And it also sets the players up for success because everything is very simple onboarding. You're gonna have a great first tabletop role-playing experience playing this game. For instance, the mechanic is a heads or tails coin flip. That's pretty simple. You immediately know how to do that. Your character sheet is given to you on a dry erase card. There are a bunch of different roles you can take, things like the thief or the crazy one, the mastermind, but all of your individual rules and the general rules are contained on each of these cards. That's great. There's even communal cards, things like the susometer, which measures how suspect you are and how quickly people are figuring out that you are just 3 raccoons in a trench coat and not a super spy, which is really fun. The game book itself is great for game masters because if you're looking at a 32-page zine where the mechanic is a coin flip, you might be thinking, what else is in here? What's great about it is there are 6 or 8 pre-made adventures with everything that the designer needs, everything the game master needs, and then a ton of advice and tips on how to run this type of game, and also a ton of roll tables to use while you're playing if you need them, and also to build your own adventures, to build your own adventure modules. This is great. There are some games that are much bigger that don't have this much GM support in such a clean package. I really love that. This game also does one more cool thing. It's a little weird, it's a little wacky, but I love it for this type of game. There's a Mission Impossible bingo card that is provided for every player. And on it, it has things that will happen in the game. Things like look before you leap, get captured, go it alone, trigger a villainous monologue. And if you fill up a row of 5 at any point during the game, you get a bonus token to reflip one of your coins. What I love about this is that, especially for new players, there will be times in role-playing games when you don't quite know what to do, or you're not in the middle of the action and you feel maybe a little bored, like your focus is shifting. Now you have a thing to pay attention to, a fun thing to be on the lookout for, and if you have 4 things in a row and you're trying to get that little mechanical bonus of a bonus token, and the last thing says, make a witty retort, now I know what to do as a player. It's a great role-playing tool.